Alright, guys, welcome back. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about not me for a change. I'm going to talk to you about a crime that I spoke about on TikTok, which I think is mind blowing. And anyway, my friend over here has not heard of
Yeah.
it. And
No.
it's going to blow his mind. So it's about the $1.27 million heist.
Oh.
Okay, now this heist, right? Let me first tell you this part.
Mm.
The masterminds of this heist, they are in their 30s, late 30s, like that. They have never committed crime before.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You will know why I'm saying this because you will see the intelligence in the crime. Okay?
Hmm.
So there are five of them. All right? Two of them, one of them is born Singaporean,
Mm.
mastermind.
Okay.
Another one is young time came Singapore already because he NS was police, so he's also Singaporean now
Okay.
lah.
Okay.
These two are the mastermind.
Okay.
Now they have other three sidekicks. They are from India.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
They
So
they don't know each other.
they all know each other. Okay.
Oh.
Mastermind number two, the one who went NS police, he
Ah.
knows them.
Okay.
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 So these two guys, the two masterminds,
Mm.
they are good friends
Okay.
who have not met each other for a long time.
Okay.
So one day they met, they decided to have a beer and they talk lah.
Mm.
So mastermind number A, who is the Singaporean born one,
Mm.
he's a music teacher.
Oh.
And he wasn't
Ah.
making much money lah. So he
Okay.
was broke lah.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
both of them were talking about how they suffering with financial difficulties.
Right.
They
Right.
have children and everything.
Mm.
So they came up with this idea to commit a robbery. And they decided to rob remittance money.
Okay.
So you know what's
Yeah.
remittance,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
For those who don't know what remittance is, it's like foreigners, right? They give the money to the foreigners to send it back to their country to, I think, minimize the fees you have
Fees.
to pay in Singapore and all that.
Think about Western Union.
Yeah. But illegal one lah.
Yeah.
So now these two guys are the mastermind, right? So now there's three of them. In one of these three sidekicks, one of them used to work in the remittance house.
Right.
So he knows the ins and outs of the place.
Okay.
All right. So he what he did was he was actually sent into the place with the camera
Okay.
in the phone like that to
Okay.
take video, but he was like, it wasn't clear and everything, right? So he came out, he draw in a paper where is the room what, there's three rooms lah.
Okay.
Okay. So now these masterminds, they came up with this brilliant idea because this thing was in Dunlop Street.
Okay.
Okay. If they go there and rob, people shout, everyone can hear.
Okay.
So these two guys came up with the idea to impersonate a police.
Okay.
So the guy who was the NSF police, he had the police uniform. So the other guy, the other mastermind, and one of the sidekicks went to Beach Road to buy police uniform.
Wow.
But one of the sidekick, he's very fat and his stomach is out.
Okay,
He
okay.
cannot get uniform size.
Okay.
So he wear police white t-shirt but blue pants. Look like the police post police lah.
Okay.
So now these three guys did that. The other two guys spent days hanging around outside the remittance house, studying every movement. What time people come out, what time people go in, where are cameras, every detail.
Wow.
Okay.
Wrecking.
It is like Ocean 14.
11. Yeah. Okay.
So, I rewind the story lah, Okay. So, what happened was, before they did the robbery, they used a Nissan car. Yeah, check this out. It's amazing. I don't support robbery in any way. I've never robbed anyone in my life, But I always respect the details people put into crime, They had a Nissan car,
Okay.
belong to one of their girlfriend. I think one of the mastermind's girlfriend lah. So what they did was, the night before, they went around Singapore looking for the same Nissan model, and they stole the number plate. Now, they changed the front number plate to one number. So say 5510.
Okay.
The back number is a different number,
Okay.
2609.
Okay.
So now, they all got into the car. They went to Dunlop Street. They went to Dunlop Street. they waited in the car
Mm.
for the two guys.
Mm.
Who's the one who will look out lah. So the
Okay.
lookout guy messaged them, say someone is coming out of the house, because you can see from the second floor someone is coming out. So the guy who's coming out, right, is actually going to collect more remittance money.
Okay.
So these guys went and waited at the door. When the guy come out, they said, police, that people have reported there are illegal activities going on here.
Okay.
We need to check your house.
Right.
So that guy say, I need to go somewhere, whatever. They
Okay.
said, no, you come in.
Okay.
So they brought him in. They brought him in to the first room. The first room was filled with money. Okay? Filled. There were machines that used to count money, everything. There was a bag, those like duffel, big, huge bag for Adidas. You go for sports one.
Okay.
Filled with money. Drawers filled with money.
Wow.
Okay? So what they did was, there was like 3 guys or what, they cable tie all of them, and they made them kneel down and face the window. Okay? They took their passports. Okay? They still act like police lah, passport lah, let me check.
Yeah.
Then, they were actually about to leave. But they asked this question, any more money here or not? One of the guy got scared, old man. He said in the other room have. So they went to room number 2. Room number 2, there was one guy counting money. Also shitloads of money, you can swim in it.
Okay.
Okay? They cable tie him, same thing at the window.
Okay.
Okay? Now they go to room number 3. Once again, no one there. All money, all the drawers filled with money, everything.
Holy shit.
So now they took all the money, they put it in the bag.
Yeah.
They went back to room 1. They brought all the guys there, kneel down there, facing the window. Their mistake was facing the window. So you'll see why. So they told the guys, in about 5 minutes, a police van will come.
Okay.
They'll pick you all up. You're going down to the station. If you never do anything illegal, you will be returned everything. We have to do this because people report there's illegal activity here, okay? Okay, so your passports will be with us and you will get it back in the station.
Okay.
So they all squat down there. So these guys went down. They put the passport at the doorstep.
Yeah.
And they entered the Nissan car. One of the victims stood up and saw them entering a civilian car. And he knew they were robbers.
Okay.
So he shouted to everyone, they are not police, they are robbers, they are robbers. Okay. Now, so they rushed down and everything, right? They managed to somehow get someone else to take knife at the back, cut the cable tie, whatever, and they got out.
Like some unknown guy?
No, I mean like one of them say, you cable tie, I cable tie, right? So you get the knife, you turn backwards, I put my hand, you cut,
Okay.
So they went downstairs, they saw their passport, so they took their passport. They were happy about their passport. That's the main thing. So they called the police. Now the police came, took all the fingerprint and all that. There's no fingerprint, all wear glove, everything. They were
Tip-top.
they was perfect crime.
Okay.
Everybody, the camera, nothing caught the camera because they studied everything already. Everybody who saw the car gave a different number plate.
Okay.
So the police figured that they cannot rely on the car number plate already.
Right.
It's different number.
Okay.
So the police went back lah. These guys drove back with all the money. As they are entering the multi-story car park, 3 of them at the back, right?
Yeah.
They all bend down, so the camera only can see 2 guys in front.
Oh.
Now they drove up to the car park. They replaced the number plate. They took another car, and they come down as 5 people. 4 people, 1 bent down.
Yeah, okay.
So there was no evidence of them going in or coming out.
As a group, the same people. Yeah.
Beautifully done. Okay.
How long did that take, if you know?
Come again?
How long did it take to switch from one car to another car? And
the reason I know about
process.
this, right? The crime, there's a crime watch on this, but the crime watch is all bullshit. The reason I know the real case is, right, the 3 India guys, right, they always pass their documents to me to help translate for them so they can write down. They cannot read English.
Oh, okay.
So I had to translate in Tamil for them. So I read the full real what happened.
Right.
So I think it took about like 15-20 minutes because license plate is no need to screw. It's slot in one.
Oh, okay.
There's like a thing, then you just slot in.
Right. Okay.
So they went to Mastermind number two's house. They avoided the camera they don't take the lift. They avoided the second floor camera. I don't know how. They avoided everything, okay?
Okay.
They went up, they put the money. The second mastermind, right, told them, don't take the money, leave it here. You all change your clothes and go back. We'll give you the money slowly. But the three guys from India was not too happy about it because they feel like he might steal all the money, right?
Okay.
But they listened to him, they went. So slowly they give money. One of the guy, the India guy, he bought gold chain with his money and he sent his money back to India.
Okay.
And he went Serangoon and drink.
Okay.
And he got drunk with another Indian guy.
Oh my.
And he proudly told them, when they talk about the robbery, he said, me and my guys did it. He didn't know that the guy he talking to, his money was also inside there. And so were the other Indian guys around there.
What the hell?
They called the police. And when they called the police, this guy, he didn't tell anything.
Okay.
But they check his phone, everything, right?
Alright.
They somehow, Singapore police, they managed to catch everyone. So they caught everyone. They only got back $800,000 of the money.
Okay.
The first guy got caught, is the India guy, the one who talked big. He didn't open his mouth to the police.
Okay.
The second one who got caught was the second mastermind.
Right.
He was smart. He confessed to everything. So he'll get a lighter sentence.
Okay.
So these guys, eventually, the reason I tell you a story, right, is because, right, they made, these amateurs made criminals look so bad by the amount of effort they put in, details. They even had the guy walk into they get one of the guy who worked in the Remington house, right? Remember I told you?
Okay.
With the camera to shoot everything. They studied the camera. They really studied everything,
Yeah, okay.
Amazingly done, right?
Okay.
The best part is the police actually kind of gave up on the case because they
Serious?
thought it's Malaysian who did it. They really had no way to catch it. So if the guy had just kept his mouth shut, they all had money.
Spotless would be a perfect crime.
Yeah. So they were in prison with me.
Okay.
So when I was releasing, on the day I was releasing, I changed my clothes, I'm walking out, right?
Yeah.
These guys are coming back. And then the funny part is, the three guys from India, right, they were crying. Oh, I got, all of them got 10 years, 24 strokes, except the second mastermind, because he confessed everything, right? He got 8 years, 24 strokes, 2 years less. But he kept the rest of the money. They only returned 800,000.
How about the first mastermind? The one, the musician? Yeah.
He also got caught lah.
Okay.
But he didn't have the money.
Yeah.
But the guy who confessed, right? He confessed already.
Yeah.
He asked to be kept separately from them.
Right. Okay.
So he confessed. He took 8 years. He went in prison early. He never fight the case. The rest of them fought the case. In Singapore, if you fight the case, right, and if your sentence is 4 years, if you fight the case and go to trial, right, and if you lose, right, you will get 6 years.
Oh.
For wasting court time.
Oh. Okay.
So it's not good to go to trial unless you're really innocent. This is to deter people from...
Right.
So they got 10 years. So the three guys coming back, the India guys, right, they were crying. They call me Tamil. 10 years, 24 stroke, my backside going to tear, my ass, I cannot take it.
Okay.
I couldn't stop laughing. I was telling them, you already sit 6 years. They were reminded for 4 years. They only have to sit another 2.5 years. And they're going home already.
Okay.
But they have to take a 24 stroke. So
24.
Do you know the 24 strokes? There is no stopping. Meaning, okay, it's very brutal. Okay, your ass, right? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And it will always be on the same line. They will never miss.
Right.
The accuracy is that perfect. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Wow.
1, 2, 3. And then after the first stroke, they will count, I think, 10 second, second stroke. 10 second, second stroke. 10 second, second stroke.
Whoa.
So 24. And then you will be like locked, your leg locked, and your hand will be down on the floor, holding like that,
Okay.
so that you cannot clench your ass.
Oh. Oh, they don't. Oh, okay.
Because previously you can clench your ass, so they changed the method of holding, right? So you cannot
Right.
clench your ass. So these guys, the strokes are very brutal because I've ever seen it. It is inhumane. Honestly, the strokes are. I mean, 3, 9, okay, 24 is inhumane.
24.
One of the guy fainted, and if you faint,
Yeah.
and you go hospital,
Okay.
you come back, right? You have to take the 24 again. There's no like
Holy
minus whatever. Like you already took 10, you fainted, right?
You cannot.
Screw that, you take 24 again.
Means you cannot stop. You cannot faint. You cannot. Oh.
And you know what's the best part? After you get caned, you have to stand there and thank the officer. You have to say thank you, sir. And if you don't say, you get extra cane.
What if after the 24th, like you fainted,
After the 24 you fainted, it's okay.
but you didn't say thank you?
It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, 24
Okay.
strokes. But the thing is what, no, when I went to prison, right, my case was the most unique case. So I always, and most of them are drug cases.
Okay.
So I always, like, this was the only case up to par that I admired. Like, wow.
Almost
Like, because
perfect.
they're not criminals. They're music teachers.
Yeah.
They can think to the aspect of changing the license plate, everything. It's like, wow. And they not just randomly change license plate. They pick the exact model of the car. They went
Yeah,
around
that's
hunting
true.
for the exact model.
Yeah.
Amazing. But it's such. But the guy, the second mastermind, right?
Yeah.
He ran away with 500,000.
After he was released.
400,000 because they only managed to get back 800,000.
Okay.
So
okay.
he hid the money.
But didn't they release the money slowly to the other people?
They give it little by little by little by little.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Okay.
So eventually, when the guy with the gold, right, he kept some money. He sent his money to India, but the police told him, if you don't get the money back to Singapore, we will arrest your family too.
Oh.
For holding robbery
Accomplice,
money.
as accomplice.
Yeah, so he gave back the money lah.
Right.
But then all of them were against the
Number 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he didn't fight the case. The day he got caught, he admit everything. Charge me. I want to go to jail. Finish it. Let's go. Because in his mind, he's thinking, I come out, I still got $400,000.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and the police were just happy with the $800,000 already.
Wait.
Because you see, remittance people always get robbed.
Okay.
Because remittance itself is illegal. So it's the best people to rob.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they didn't ransack or search or interrogate him deeply enough to get the money back?
They did. But this guy, right, because he cooperated and everything, right?
Okay.
And then he seemed like he's telling the truth in everything, right? They
Okay.
believed the shit out of him. This guy was smart,
Oh, okay.
And he was ex-NSF, so he knows how everything, how it goes, how the interrogation goes.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
true.
he sealed the money somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them was a money changer. One of them was a music teacher. They were all like just geeks like that,
Okay, yeah. Okay.
but the planning was
That's
just
true.
beautiful, just beautiful.
When were they released? When was he released?
Okay, I released in 2018. They released in 2020.
2020.
2 years more lah.
Okay.
2020.
2020 is 3 years.
I was
ago.
remanded 3 years. They remanded 4 years. I came out 18. They came. When I came out, they have 2.5 years left.
Okay.
So 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
400 and they all released. I believe
All
released.
all.
And they never look for second guy.
They looked because I met one of them. He's a money changer near my house.
Oh.
I met her. He's
Okay.
the softest. Every night he'll cry in the room because of he cannot accept the fact that the 24 stroke. He was very traumatized by the 24 stroke.
Right. Okay.
24 stroke is really very hardcore.
Yeah.
But I've seen guys who take 24 stroke and they walk out like that. But once they reach their room, right? Because there is like a rule in prison. When you take your stroke, right? Even though it's painful, right? When you walk out, right? Walk out like it doesn't hurt because there's a queue of other guys going to get caned. So you don't want to make them scared. So you want to give them
Oh.
boost of moral.
Okay,
So
okay,
you
okay,
walk
okay.
like nothing. But once you
Okay.
reach the room, you can see
Yeah.
all life flat, like dying, like that, you know. And
Okay.
then they will spray iodine in your ass. But
Huh.
then it's not good actually, the iodine. Some of them will say they don't want, because the iodine is to prevent infection.
Okay.
But some of them will say they don't want because the iodine leaves mark.
Mark.
When it
Okay.
heals, right, your ass will have lines.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was one of the most, I spoke about it on TikTok.
Yeah,
lah.
yeah,
It is a very, very beautifully done case. But it was, you see, the flaw in this case
Yeah.
was the human mouth,
That's true. That's true.
right? You brag.
And
That was all.
and the guy was drunk, right? Yeah. Okay.
You drink. You shouldn't buy gold so fast. You should send the money home, right? And then you should act like you have no job. You're looking for a job. Just act like a beggar and go back to your country. Finish, right or wrong. Dumbass fella. The guy is a dumbass fella. But I give him credit, you know why? He never snitched on anybody. He was the first one to get caught, right? He never snitched. Even in Crime Watch, they show he never snitched.
And the second guy, the mastermind?
He knew how police works, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he said, I confess to everything. This
Yeah.
is what happened. This is what happened. This is what happened.
Yeah, okay.
Please give me leniency. So they gave him 8 years.
Okay.
So he came out same year as me.
Okay.
Yeah. He came out.
Did they find the second guy who snitched?
Yeah, they found him.
And what did they do?
They asked him for the money. He said, "Are you back got the money?" He said, "I don't have. I don't have." That's about it.
That's about it.
That's about it. They can't kill him or anything. So he denied it. He just totally denied it. But he has the money.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you still in contact with? I believe you
only one of them. It's not I'm in contact.
Yeah.
Near my house, the plaza, there's a money changer.
Right.
One of them works there. The one who cries every night.
Okay.
He lived in my cell for a while.
Okay.
Every night he'll cry because he cannot,
Yeah.
like, he will keep asking everybody, pain or not, the cane pain. So we will tell him, nobody has died from it, but it's going to hurt. You know, it's going to hurt. So some guys tell him to apply butter on your ass before you go.
Oh.
Coating. So
really?
the pain less. But no lah, it hurts the same lah.
Okay.
But the way they cane, I don't know the camera can see. Okay. Okay, they don't just cane you like that.
Okay.
They will from far,
Uh-huh.
they will swing like pattern,
Ah.
and they will run towards you, and then
Seriously?
yeah, it's like silat like that lah. Okay, like that. Then they will like that, right? They will got one pattern. I don't know, got one pattern like that, like that.
Okay.
There, they were like that, one pattern like
Wow.
that.
Oh, it's like a whip.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen this because, right, there was once, right, my old prison sentence, my job was to bring the cane to them.
Oh.
Last time, they let you choose. Last time, they let you choose the cane. All right, guys. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. And remember, if you ever do a 1.27 million heist, keep your mouth shut. Don't buy gold and don't get drunk.
And get in touch with you before doing it.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We
Yeah.
tried our best, and I hope you guys love what we're doing.
Yeah.
Do subscribe to our YouTube.
Yes.
And thanks for following me so much on TikTok. But come on, go to YouTube lah. Support me on YouTube, cannot. Don't like that. Like way I hacked you, you know. Yeah. So anything, Mr. Sheikh? Anything you want to say?
Thanks a lot, guys, for this session and joining us. We'll catch you again on the next session.
Yeah.
Peace.
And remember, be careful who you vote.
Yes, yeah.
All right. Be careful who you vote. All right. Peace out, guys.
Peace.